Good morning, students. Now I am going to discuss about the Directive Principles of State Policy Guiding Principles from Chapter 5, that is the Constitution of India. The Constitution of India, includes certain principles and ideals which the government of the day should follow and aim to achieve. These guiding principles are called the Directive Principles of State Policy. ये जो गाइडिंग प्रिंसिपल्स है उसको क्या कहा जाता है? डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल कहा जाता है ऑफ द स्टेट पॉलिसी. एंड these principles are essentially the directives or guidelines for the government, and that while framing policies for the वेलफेयर ऑफ द पीपल के वेलफेयर के लिए कुछ फ्रेमिंग किया गया है पॉलिसीज उसमें, एंड वी हैव टू फॉलो दैट. एंड द डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स आर मेंटेन्ड मेंशन्ड इन पार्ट 4. डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स जो है वो मेंशन्ड है इन पार्ट 4 ऑफ आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन विद इन आर्टिकल्स दैट इज 36 to 51, एंड दे वर टेकन फ्रॉम द आयरिश कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. कहाँ से लिया गया है? आयरिश कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से लिया गया, आयरलैंड कंट्री से. एंड देन आफ्टर the directive principles include, that is the principles promoting economic equality. This direct the government to, ये गवर्नमेंट को डायरेक्ट करता है कि प्रोवाइड एडिक्वेट मीन्स ऑफ लाइवलीहुड फॉर ऑल द सिटीजन्स. देन आफ्टर equally distribute the wealth and resources of the country among all the citizens. मतलब equally distribute करना है the wealth means dhan and resources means स्रोत of the country among all the citizens. Then after give equal pay for equal work to both men and women. means अगर मेन वर्क करते हैं तो उनको ज़्यादा सैलरी, वुमेन वर्क करती है तो उनको कम सैलरी. ऐसा डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं होना चाहिए. वी हैव टू give equal pay for equal work to both men and women. Then after provide public assistance to the aged, sick and the differently abled people. Okay. Then after second, that is the Gandhian principles. Some ideas were at Mahatma Gandhi as a part of the directive principles. कुछ आइडियाज जो है यहाँ पे महात्मा गांधी जी के हैं एज अ पार्ट ऑफ द डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स. दे सजेस्ट द गवर्नमेंट टू, उन्होंने गवर्नमेंट को ये सजेस्ट किया था कि प्रोवाइड फ्री एंड कंपल्सरी एजुकेशन टू चिल्ड्रन अप टू द एज ऑफ 14. 14 साल के बच्चों को तक, 14 साल की उम्र तक के बच्चों को फ्री एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करना है, एंड दैट इज वेरी मच कंपल्सरी. Then after protect the children and youth from any kind of exploitation. किसी भी तरह का किसी भी बच्चों के साथ exploitation नहीं होना चाहिए, youth के साथ exploitation नहीं होना चाहिए. Then after improve health and nutritional level of the people. Promote the weaker sections like the scheduled caste, the scheduled tribes, etc. Then prevent the slaughter of animals. Animals का slaughter नहीं होना चाहिए. And promote animal husbandry. एनिमल्स रेयरिंग के लिए प्रमोट करना चाहिए. प्रोहिबिट द कंज्यूम्शन ऑफ ड्रग्स दैट आर इंजूरियस टू हेल्थ. एंड देन आफ्टर प्रोहिबिट, बिल्कुल से रेस्ट्रिक्शन लगा देना चाहिए टू द कंज्यूम्शन ऑफ ड्रग्स दैट इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ दिस ऑल आर इंजूरियस फॉर आवर हेल्थ. हमारे हेल्थ के लिए बहुत ही हानिकारक है. सो ऐसे चीज़ों पे बिल्कुल रेस्ट्रिक्शन लगाना चाहिए. Then after general principles, this principles suggest the government to, ये principles ने government को suggest किया है कि set up a uniform civil code in the country, preserve and improve the environment, protect the monuments and other objects of national importance, and then after promote international peace. Students, the Constitution of India has laid down some important guidelines for the government to make policies for the welfare and well-being of the people. And these guidelines are called Directive Principles of State Policy. Whatever written in a book, I explained once more. The Directive Principles are only the guiding principles for the government and are not enforced by the law. Not listed in the constitution, These are some of the directive principles, and that are the government should make sure that its citizens have good living conditions. Means government को ये इंश्योर होना होगा कि उनके जो सिटीजन्स है हैव गुड लिविंग कंडीशंस, उनके जो लिविंग कंडीशंस है वो अच्छे हैं. ऑल चिल्ड्रन शुड गेट फ्री एंड कंपल्सरी एजुकेशन अप टू द एज ऑफ 14. मतलब जितने भी बच्चे हैं दे शुड गेट फ्री एंड कंपल्सरी मीन्स मैंडेटरी एजुकेशन अप टू द एज ऑफ 14. Then after the government must provide equal wages, है ना, equal salary for equal amount of work. They have not to discriminate among between men and women. Then after monuments and other places of historical significance and wildlife should be preserved. The next topic is about the preamble. You know students, as the preamble is the introduction to the Constitution of India. Preamble जो होता है वो introduction होता है to the Constitution of India. It is like preface of our Constitution. You know, and in December 1976, the preamble was amended by adding the words that is the socialist, secular, and an integrity. The present day preambles reads as, "We the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign socialist secular democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation." In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. Yes, students, the Indian Constitution has a preamble, or you can say a brief introductory statement which states that India is a sovereign socialist, secular and democratic republic. You know what is the meaning of sovereign? India is not under the control of any foreign power. Then after secular means all the religions are equal and respected in the country. Then after republic, India is a state where the ultimate power lies in the hands of its citizens. Socialist means every Indian citizen is treated equally. Democratic means people of India choose their leaders or representatives. Here, let us learn about the meaning of some important phrases stated in the preamble. Okay, just as justice, social, economic and political. And what is the meaning of this? All citizens of India will be treated fairly. No citizen shall be discriminated on the basis of caste, creed, religion or economic status. All the people will get a fair chance to participate in the election process. Liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship means Indian citizens have the liberty to express their thoughts and practice their own set of beliefs. Next, equality of status and opportunity means citizens of India are provided with equal opportunities without discrimination, and every citizen is equal in the eyes of the law. Okay, and next is fraternity. This word was suggested by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, emphasizing on brotherhood and a sense of belongingness. And you know students, in October 2015, Prime Minister Narendra Modi declared November 26 as the Constitution Day. And this day is also celebrated as the National Law Day. Thank you students. It's all for today.